Continental's heat illness awareness. With the oncoming months, we have a lot of heat coming up, days above 80, 90 degrees, even over 100 degrees. It's important that we understand heat illness and how can it affect us at work. There are 3 levels of heat illness. We have heat stress, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. And each of those have their own signs and symptoms. Heat stress is caused from when you're working outside in the heat. As you sweat, your body loses salt in your sweat, and your muscles need that salt for contraction. Typically, your muscles will lock up, and that's what causes heat cramps. If that water and that moisture doesn't get removed from your skin actually reabsorbs it, and it becomes a heat rash, and it becomes very itchy. Heat exhaustion comes from when you're working in the heat for way too long and you haven't had enough breaks. Typically, you're going to have nausea, vomiting, you're going to feel faint, you're going to have a rapid pulse, and one of the most biggest ones, you're going to see a profuse amount of sweating. If you continue working in the heat for too long, you can get heat stroke. Loss of consciousness, elevated body temperature, a lack of sweating is one of the biggest signs. And at this point, we have a medical emergency. Make sure you call 911 first before you contact your direct supervisor. When you see somebody who's exhibiting these signs and symptoms, it's important that we render first aid. First, you want to provide ample water. Get them to a cool area. Make sure they go into an office with air conditioning or maybe even a truck. Remove PPE or any type of heavy clothing. Allow the body to circulate cold air. Prevention is always our best tool. Always wear light colored fabrics with breathable material. Hydrate often. Take breaks often. Never work alone. Typically, you want to hydrate the day before, and then during the hot day, make sure you drink up to 1 quart every hour. Now that we've talked about heat illness prevention, we've talked about signs and symptoms, first aid, and preventative measures. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact Continental Labor Safety Advisor.